Another really common problem with knitwear is a ladder like this one here. As you can see, there's a whole row of V-stitches that have come loose at a hole here, and then the ladder has grown moving downwards. So to tackle that, what we need to do is find the last loop at the bottom of this ladder, and using just a needle for now, I'm going to pick up the loop here. If you need to further assess the rest of the garment, what I would suggest here is popping a safety pin in the loop just to keep it secure whilst you work around the rest of the damage. So we can see that this is the final point of the ladder, and then it's moved up here to that hole. You have a few different tool options when it comes to ladders, and it will depend on the size of the knit that you're repairing. If it's a really chunky knit, then you can use a crochet hook like one of these. There are lots of different sizes of crochet hooks available, so you should be able to find something to fit the knit that you're repairing. You can also use latch hooks. These are finer, or they tend to be finer, so this one here is super fine, as you can see, and that's really great for fine knitwear. And then these are some other examples of ones that I use quite often as well. Once you've figured out which latch hook is the right one for your knit, what you're going to do is get rid of the safety pin or needle there, and then pop that secure loop onto the latch hook so that it's on the hook. Now that I've got my latch hook in position, I'm going to insert it under the next available drop stitch like this, and you can see that as I've done that, the lever on the latch hook has opened up. I'm then going to push my hook up until that lever is in between those two stitches, and then pull that hook down again, and you can see that that causes the lever to close. The second loop is now caught there, and my existing loop is about to be pulled off the hook as I pull it through. And then I've closed up that dropped stitch. I'll repeat that again. I'm going to insert the latch hook underneath the next available dropped stitch like this, push my hook up until that lever is in between both stitches, pull my hook down so that the lever starts to close, and then pull it through to close up that ladder and drop the second stitch off the hook. And again, I'm pushing my hook underneath the next drop stitch, pushing up until the lever is in between the two stitches, pulling down until the lever closes, and then pulling through, and as you can see, the ladder is now starting to close up. I'm not pulling anything too tightly here at this point. I can adjust the tension once all of these stitches have been picked back up. I've got one more stitch that I can pick up here, and now I'm just left with a few exposed loops which I can close up just as I would with a single row of Swiss darning. If you don't have access to a latch hook, then a crochet hook can be used in a very similar way to the latch hook. So again, we're going to find the bottom secure loop at the bottom of the ladder and then hook it onto our crochet hook like this. And then in exactly the same set of motions, I'm going to pick up the next available dropped stitch onto my crochet hook, and then I'm just going to angle the crochet hook so that I can slip that first stitch off the hook and secure that second stitch into place. Again, picking up the next drop stitch and then hooking the first stitch on the crochet hook over, and then continuing to move up the ladder. Once you reach the last loop, you can remove your crochet hook, and again you're just left with those remaining loops to close up with a single row of Swiss darning. Now that the ladder is closed up, I've still got that loop here, so I just need to do this final stage of the repair. So I've brought my needle and thread in at the side, and I'm going to work a few duplicate stitches in the existing fabric before I reach the hole. As you reach the hole, you'll use your needle and thread to pick up that exposed loop at the bottom there, and then make the rest of that V-stitch by pushing your needle down through the 2 exposed loops there, pulling that through, and then finishing by creating the second half of that V-stitch. Again, I'm going to work a few stitches of duplicate stitch over to the other side to make sure that we're creating a nice strong repair. And then when you're finished, you can pull your thread through to the wrong side of the fabric with the ends of your thread ready to be woven in. And this is a good point to start adjusting the tension of your stitches. If anything feels a bit too tight or a bit too loose, you can give your fabric a pull there as well as the threads themselves, just to make sure that everything feels nice and even.